Great Mother, bless me with a daughter, even if she comes different, even if she comes with trials.
A daughter you shall have, but remember, every gift comes with a burden.
For 9 long months, Adaeze's pregnancy had been unlike any she had known before. Her body felt unusually light, her steps graceful, and the sickness and fatigue that once marked her other pregnancies never came. The women of Umuada marveled at how she glowed, how her face shone with ease, and how she carried herself without struggle. Many whispered that surely, this time, the gods had answered her prayers with the daughter she so desperately desired. But when her time came, the ease of her days gave way to a storm. Her labor was fierce, more painful than any of her 4 sons before. Hours passed, her cries echoed through the compound, and the midwife worked tirelessly to ease her suffering. Finally, with one last piercing scream, the child was born. The room fell silent, the midwife's hands trembling, stared in disbelief. Never before had she seen a child like this on Umuada. The baby's skin was pale, shining like the moonlight. Her hair was as white as the cotton flower, and her eyes, when they flickered open, gleamed grey like river stones. She was beautiful, extraordinary, yet looks like a bad omen. Adaeze, drenched in sweat, looked upon her daughter. At first, she thought the gods had answered her, but confusion clouded her heart. Her lips quivered. Instead of joy, sorrow rose in her chest. This was not the daughter she had imagined. This was something different. Outside, the whispers began even before the child's first cry reached the village square. An abomination, the first wife, Nkoriga, said. A curse, said another. The gods are angry, Obiageli, the second wife, thundered. Even her husband, upon hearing the news, turned away in shame. And Adaeze, though she held her child close, felt her heart sink deeper than she ever had before. Maybe the baby have severe jaundice, so she thought. She stayed under the sun for days, and yet nothing changed. Tormented by shame and confusion, Adaeze carried the fragile child back to the shrine of Nneka, the fertility goddess. With tears streaming, she cried out, "Great Mother, is this the child you promised me? Look at her. She is not like the others. Why would you mock me so?" The shrine was silent at first, the flames of the offering fire flickering in the night air. Then the goddess's voice rose like a song, carried by the wind.
Adaeze, you asked for a daughter, and I have given you not just a child, but a star. Her light will outshine the darkness of your land. She is different because she is chosen. Do not despise the gift of the gods.
But Adaeze shook her head, bitterness choking her heart. A star? No, this is a curse. My co-wife laughs at me. My husband wouldn't even look at the baby. The village too scorns me. I asked for a jewel, not a burden. And in that moment, the goddess's voice grew faint, almost sorrowful.
If you reject her, you will reject your own salvation. What you cast away today will return one day as the hope of your people.
But Adaeze, blinded by shame, left the shrine with anger in her heart. She loved her daughter, yet she could not see beyond the whiteness of her skin. As Chimelu grew, her difference became more and more pronounced. Her white skin, her grey eyes, her pale hair drew stares wherever she went. What should have been a blessing became a curse in the eyes of her people. From her father's household to the market square, whispers and insults followed her like shadows. The co-wives mocked her openly. Neighbors spat at the ground when she passed. Some called her Wanimo, a spirit child. Children too refused to play with her, not because they wanted it, but because their parents have warned them sternly not to. Others hissed, "An abomination, the gods punish us." Even the friends of her mother withdrew, refusing to associate with the woman who had birthed a child of the moon. Her father, Odo, once proud, could not lift his head when she walked by, and would murmur when she greets. Her mother, Adaeze, loved her quietly, but fear and shame sealed her lips. Just like her other children, she trained her to be hardworking and modest, but have never defended her before her mockers. There was no refuge for Chimelu. At every turn, rejection stared her in the face. She learned to hide her tears, but the loneliness grew heavier each day. And so, one day, Chimelu made a decision. One night, while the village slept, she slipped quietly into the darkness and ran far from her father's compound, far from the laughter of her half-siblings, far from the scorn of the village. Deeper and deeper she went, until the trees swallowed her, and the forest became her only companion. From that night onward, Chimelu fended for herself. Her mother, her father, and neither family nor community made any attempt to look for her. It was as though she had never been born. But the forest did not reject her. The forest embraced her.